Yeah, because I've been crocheting. See? You can hear that. So anyways, I've been crocheting a lot lately, and then yeah, you can see it on my previous vlog. And then also I've been drawing for work, so I'm an illustrator, a freelance illustrator, and now I'm having some sort of like pins and needles tingling, some sort of numbness. Maybe it's a carpal syndrome, but you know, it's the first time it happened to me. And late just starting yesterday, now my hands is getting sweaty when I draw, which was something that not really happened to me. Well, it did, but that was like so many years ago, like when I was in high school. Yeah, that does happen when I draw a lot, and then you have to take notes. So I think I've overused my hand, doing hobbies and stuff and work at the same time that both use my hand, right? And I have to be really careful about the health of my hand. So I ordered a compression gloves, that is specifically to help carpal tunnel syndrome. I'm not sure if I have it yet, but it's better to be safe because that's the usual thing that happens to people who overuse their hands. So yeah, I ordered that, but for now, until it arrives, I'm going. You can hear the snapping, the cracking. Anyways, like I said, I've ordered the glove, and while waiting for it, I'm going to use the bandage that we bought when I got into some sort of accident when I was skating, and that was years ago. I still have it. We still have the new ones lying around, and thankfully we had a lot of those, so now I'm using it. It's a good thing that it's reusable anyway. So I had to look at a YouTube tutorial on how to do a compression bandage, which I'm going to wear to sleep and see how it's going to help.
My 100% natural aloe vera extract para sa gandang finger comb hair. Small Wallet Naturals.
What a weird weather. So it is dark but also sunny. Yeah. Today is July 3, 2025. It's a Thursday, and yesterday I ordered. Why is it so dark? Yeah. Yesterday I ordered a new UPS, but this time we got the APC because this one here, the silver tech one, you can see it's not holding any sort of charge anymore. So when there's like a blackout or a fluctuation, the computer just shuts down. This is my husband's computer, not mine. I'm still using the old 2018 iMac. I don't really work on it because I work on an iPad, but I use this for a lot of administrative stuff. And whenever I have to talk to clients, that is where I do it. And when I need references, that is what I use. I still use it for work, but not really to draw on it. I have also an APC UPS, and it's old. It doesn't hold a charge as well, but this computer is not a priority. This one is. It's already about 2 to 3 years old, this UPS, and I read that usually the battery only lasts for about 2 to 3 years, and usually it just dies, and that's what happened with this one. It still serves as an AVR, so it still protects the computer just in case of any electrical surge, but it doesn't hold any battery anymore, so it just shuts down. It doesn't, when there's a brownout or a blackout, we call it brownout here in the Philippines, but when there's a blackout, usually what it was supposed to do is just keeps the computer still running, so you have enough time to shut it down. Well, you can't do that anymore with that, with a burnout battery. So we have to unfortunately have to get a new one. It's really expensive, but it is for our work, so we really have like no choice, and we don't want to fry a computer that we built and invested a lot of money on, and just get fried just because our electrical supplier is not really doing a great job at it, supplying the electricity. So yeah, I just ordered it yesterday, so it will probably arrive either tomorrow or the day after. Yeah, and it's really a big and heavy UPS, so we rather have it delivered than buy it ourselves and bring it home. It's really heavy. This one is really heavy. I can't even lift it. So the UPS is finally here after 2 days since I ordered this, and now I'm going to open it. Grace is inspecting the package. I always let the dogs do that first before I do anything, so because I'm sure they smell something from the package, like its smell is like experience for the dog, so I let them have those experience by smelling the package. And yeah, Chris is the most curious, and now his curiosity is satisfied. Ano? So here's Mindoy, and he has a story that happened like last night. So I got really sleepy, really early, and my husband was still awake. So um, I I actually have him in the bed with me I mean, like, he slept like on by our feet. And then so I already slept, and then so I have my foot on top of his leg. I like inserting my foot around his belly because he is warm and it's kind of cold last night. So he is like my warmer when I feel cold. And then I woke up because his leg was um there was a spasm on his leg, and I got really worried because Rottweilers are known to have leg problems. So I thought like he was already having health issues, and is only 3 years old, and I got really worried. So I sat up and kind of massaged his leg, and I was really worried. Like I'm like calling him out, like, Mindoy, what's going on? What's your problem? Are you feeling how are you feeling? I'm talking to him like I talk to my dogs. And then I noticed that the bed is wet. Was wet, like there's like a mini wet area on the bed. And then that is when I realized the reason why his leg was doing some spasm movement because he was really excited. Like, I don't know, he dreamt something and he got really, you know, excited. So I asked him to get off the bed, and he went into the corner, and then his lipstick was weirdly large, and he was humping while he walked. So that worry turns in my worried feeling. I don't know. Let's say I got a good laugh last night because of him. And I didn't really get mad over the wet part of the bed. I know it's not his fault. It's not something he can control. So I just lap it off. Of course I changed the bed sheets. I had to dry off whatever. I had to clean it, and it's okay. But it's the first time it happened, and really the first time that I saw or had experienced a dog that it happened. I hope that's not like something I need to worry about. That it's just a normal thing for dogs. I think he dreamt something and he got really excited. I don't know. Mindoy, Mindoy. Oh no, see, he's okay actually. He's really okay. Um, but he really got me worried last night. Hindi tayo. Hey, what? Good morning. Today is July 6th. It's a Sunday, and as you can see, I'm here with Mindoy. We just woke up, and yeah, here he is. And I honestly, even until now, I still can't believe that Mindoy is here with us. Um, even if he has been with us for like about 3 years. Um, for from when I was really young, like back in high school, during my college years, um, when I first saw a Rottweiler when my brother was getting one, his dog, not a family dog, but his personal dog with his girlfriend, Snuffy. I fell in love with the breed. Like, it was the first time I actually saw a Rottweiler, and when I saw one, what I thought was, what a beautiful dog. Like, he might look scary to some people, but I really think they're cute. Like, they can be scary when they're angry, but they can be really cute, like a puppy. Look, isn't he cute? And no, don't let the size fool you. They really do act like a puppy with their family, of course. With strangers, they are very wary. They are guard dogs, so it is. They're just doing what they were bred for, I guess. But yeah, the Rottweiler has been my dream dog, and then also became my husband's dream dog, and we really wanted a Rottweiler for like almost 20 years until we got Mindoy. And 10 years ago, no, even more than 10 years ago, we actually already thought of the name Mindoy. We got it from a very old local movie, which we actually heard wrong because the movie was so old, the audio was so bad. So even if the the language is in our native language, uh, it's really kind of hard to hear some of the words. We all this time we thought the name of one of the characters was Mindoy, and at that time we thought it would be a perfect name for our first Rottweiler, and that is his name. But in reality, the name was supposed to be Bindoy. But Mindoy fits him perfectly. So we're sticking with it, right? And here is Clay. Clay is a mix of Maine Coon and Ragdoll. Still sleepy? So that's the story of Mindoy. And here is Lucy also, who just climbed up the bed to get his chest rubs that he always wanted. He always demands it like an everyday, almost all day. It's his favorite thing. He is a Chow Chow. He kind of looks like, the traditional look of a Chow Chow that has a longer snout. His brother over here, who is also a Chow Chow, they're like literal brothers, only born from the same mother and father, but different batches. Grace is older, about 6 months older, I guess. And Lucy here has a cream Chow Chow. So they're in terms of years, they're the same age, but they're different batches. As you can see, he has a longer snout. Show it to them. And Grace here has a shorter snout with a bigger body. He has a slimmer build. Yeah. So Grace here, we adopted him during the pandemic. Like, the breeder had some financial he was supposed to be like their treasured dog, I guess, but and we don't really want that. Like, I mean, I know about some issues about breeders and all, but at that time, like I said, they were having financial problems because of the pandemic. So out of, I guess, desperation, they they were trying to sell him through Facebook. My husband found him, and so we quickly adopted him. He was he was transported from a really far away place from where we used to live, and yeah, it took about a whole day before he got delivered to us, and he was really hungry, and he was really a poor boy. But now he's really fat, and not a poor boy anymore. He gets all the things that he deserves, like a good house, a cool place. I mean, like cool, like in terms of temperature. Like he's not he's never going to worry about feeling hot or whatever. We made sure of that. Oh, and that's Lucy over there, as you can see. Yeah, he has a longer snout, and you probably see him in my older vlogs. But yeah, so he came with us, and he was really scared at first, but my husband quickly calmed him down, and they quickly bonded, and here he is. We named him Grease because he looks like a bear, and at that time we are still like into We Bear Bears, so he was named after Grease. But his full name is actually Chris Howard from Fatal Fury, like Geese Howard, but his version is Grease Howard. Over there is Lucy. And just in case you're wondering, he is a boy, but we named him Lucy. He is actually named after a popular Netflix series. Probably you can already guess. And he is light colored like a morning star. So you probably already know where he got his name. And no, he is not a bad boy. He is actually a good boy. Lucy! See? He responds quickly. And he is actually more of angelic, to be honest. And he really is a good boy. He is a light, right? So I got him as a present for my husband because he knows I kind of miss my childhood dog. At that time we don't have Window yet, so we got Grease first, then Lucy, and then Window, and then Clyde. But our original is this guy. He is our very first pet baby. He is Morgan. I think he's about 7 to 8 years old, and he is already demanding breakfast. Teka lang, wait lang. Okay. So he is a traditional Siamese cat, like the apple hen, not the modern type. And he has an attitude, but no, he is a good boy as well. He doesn't scratch or anything. He just likes to demand so much food every day. That's why he is round, too round, I guess. I know, yeah. So yeah, that's all of them. It's all of them. Iwan mo na ako. Finally.